Hello, today I'll be performing a bed bath, changing the sheets, what's that called, making an occupied bed, and then performing oral care today. First, we're going to provide some privacy for the patient, make sure they're all situated, and then I'm going to verify your name and date of birth. Robert Jones, date of birth 1/1/1962. Great. So he is a full assist, so I will be needing to do everything. Are you allergic to soap or lotion at all? No? And I will be helping you to assist with turning and everything like that. So first we're gonna don some clean gloves, and then we're gonna put this bath blanket over. Then we'll fill up this wash basin with warm water. You can test it for me. Is it the right temperature? Okay. Then we're gonna dump the washcloth inside with only water for the face. Then we're gonna get the eyelids, both sides, get the ears. Did you want your face washed with soap at all? No? Okay. We'll clean the face off, rinse off, and then dry off as well. Gonna discard the dirty. Then we're gonna before we get to the arms, I'm gonna remove your gown while still giving you privacy so that we're not exposing all of your body parts. We'll remove this, put this down over here. We'll actually remove all of these blankets and linens out of the way so that we can replace them with new ones in a second. And now we're gonna move to the arm. We're gonna put a towel underneath the arm so the bed doesn't get all wet and soiled. Then we're gonna fill the basin up with soap and water. Dump the thing in there. And then we're gonna wash his arm, fingertips, arm, underneath the axillary surface, and then apply deodorant. Rinse it off, dry it off, and then we're gonna move to the other arm. Put this underneath here. Wash with soap. Wash the fingers underneath the arm and underneath the armpit. Rinse off, dry off, and then apply deodorant to that arm as well. And we'll discard these. We'll change the bath thing, dump the old water out, Put new water in. Now we're gonna pull the blanket down to the chest, or down to the waist, I mean. Then I'm also just grabbing a clean gown as well for after we're done with washing the chest and waist. So we're gonna wash the chest and waist with soap, rinse it off with water, making sure to get on the sides, and then drying him off. And now we're gonna don the new gown. Make sure that's fitting snugly. Next, we're gonna move down to the legs, covering up all parts that aren't the leg. Oh, sorry, this thing is being stupid. Okay, we're gonna put we're gonna put a clean towel underneath his leg so the bed doesn't get wet. Wash the leg with soap and water, making sure to get the foot everywhere underneath the leg. Of course, rinsing off the patient because we don't want soap on their leg, and then drying. Next, we're going to move to the other leg. Cover up all that. Put the patient's leg underneath a clean towel. Of course, fill the thing up again. Soap and water. Clean the leg. Get the toes underneath the leg. Rinse off the patient's leg. And then dry. Now we're gonna change out the bath water to get ready for perineal care. So we're gonna fill the basin up again with warm water. Have the patient recheck the water. It's good. Now we're gonna cover up the part of the legs. Then we're gonna fold the towel. Oops. Fold the towel so that it's in corners, so we can kind of clean the areas, different areas, while not using the same parts. Specifically, sorry, I'm gonna lift this up a little bit here. There we go. Specifically, this is a woman today, so we will be first with soap, cleaning the labia majora with different parts of the towel. And then the meatus part, always wiping top to bottom. And then the orifices as well, upper thigh area, all that good stuff. And then we're going to cover up the patient. discard the water and washcloths. Remove my gloves because they got soiled. And now we're gonna wash your back area. So for that, you're gonna need my help. So I'm gonna put this side rail up to make sure you don't fall. So I'm gonna turn you real quick onto your side like that. Cover the areas I'm not cleaning with the bath blanket. Okay. Put on fresh, get fresh water. Have the patient recheck it one more time. Is that good? Awesome. Obviously put the soap back in again. Then we're gonna dump the cloth inside. And then we're gonna wipe from the neck down to the butt with soap and water. And then we're gonna rinse off the back with just water. And then we're gonna pat it dry. Same for the butt and anus. Clean the butt and anus. Clean out any stool if there's any. Rinse it off and then pat it dry. Then we're gonna remove my gloves again, don new ones, and now we're moving on to the occupied bed, making an occupied bed. So while the patient's on their side here, I'm gonna don new gloves first. I'm gonna move this pillow out of the way for a second. And then we'll tuck all this. Tuck all this underneath the patient. Fit this snugly underneath here. Make sure that's all good. Make sure it's all tucked nice and well. And then we're going to start to put the new one on. Tuck this a little more. And we'll also tuck the chuck underneath as well. Next, I'm gonna tell the patient that you're gonna feel a bump once I'm rolling you. Then we're gonna roll the patient again. Actually, before we do that, we're gonna put this side rail up as well. Oops. And then we're gonna assist the patient to his other side. Remove the old stuff. And we're gonna make sure this is all snug. Get the new one. Put the clean checks down. Get a new one of these down as well. Right here. And then we're gonna help the patient back into bed. Back on this side of me. Then we're gonna grab new linens, or I mean new like blankets and stuff. Which we're gonna put this over him, like so. Tuck this snugly underneath here. Make sure it's all nice, clean. Patient's clean, new linens, awesome. Now we're gonna perform oral care. So for oral care, I'm gonna have the patient sit up in bed. I'm gonna ask the patient, hey, can you brush your teeth by yourself? No, you need some assistance? That's perfectly fine. Well, I will be using a little pen because I didn't have a toothbrush. Okay. So we position the patient properly. We got rid of our old gloves from the linen change, put new gloves on, make sure it's all clean, performed hand hygiene. So now we're gonna put the toothpaste on the thing, dip it inside the water, grab the basin. Clean the upper surfaces, upper inner surfaces, upper outer surfaces. Then move down to the bottom surfaces, bottom outer surfaces, bottom inner surfaces. We're gonna have you spin to the thing for me. Then we'll do some oral suctioning if needed. Some mouthwash. Oh. And if the patient had a denture, we would perform denture care in sterile water, making sure to get all the surfaces with a toothbrush and then letting it soak inside of that clean bin. Remove my gloves, perform hand hygiene. Is there anything else I can do for you, Robert, while I'm in your room? No, you're all good and clean? Awesome. If there's anything you need, just let me know. And here's your call light. Let me know if I can do anything else for you. Then we'll put the patient down to a comfortable position. Now the patient's in a comfortable position.